Hello, my name is Ashley Dunn. My presentation today is on Procter & Gamble's Community Vision. Now today we will be discussing a little bit of history on Procter & Gamble and how it began, a few of their brands, types of community vision, and their impact on the community, and Procter & Gamble's their purposes, their values, and their principles. Now for their history, they were formed in 1837. They began the business in Cincinnati, Ohio. It was formed by two men, William Procter and James Gamble. A little bit on William Procter. He was originally from England and he was a candle maker. And then James Gamble was originally from Ireland and he was a soap maker. And they partnered to sign a business agreement back in October 31st of 1837. Now, for their first plant outside of the U.S., that was conducted in Hamilton, Canada. They focused on producing ivory soap and Crisco. And that still remains in operation today. Now, to make the experiences better for Procter & Gamble and their consumers and customers, they came up with a customer relations department. They came up with that in 1941. They were actually the first company to respond to consumer correspondence by having this department. In 1974 is when their toll-free phone number was given out to their consumers to connect with them. And then in the year 1990 is when via email began. In the year 2000 is when online communities and social media began for customers to connect with Procter & Gamble also. And then more importantly, in 2011, Customer Pulse was invented, which is a scaled listening solution system for customers to talk in real time to Procter & Gamble. Now as for their brands, they own over 60 individual brands. Some of their top brands, which I'm sure you've heard of, is Always, Crest, Gain, Pampers, and Dawn. Some of their brand categories that they produce is their baby products, feminine, family, fabric, home, hair, skin, and personal care, grooming, oral, personal health care products. Now for the types of community vision, what the community wants. Procter & Gamble looks at what's best for the community, what they want, what is best for the environment, the sustainability, and the impact on the community that the products will have. Now for environmental, they want to reduce the water consumption. They want to reduce waste. They want to reduce the packaging. They want to make their facilities more efficient. And they want to reduce transportation. In order for them to reduce the water consumption, they want to reduce it in their facilities and in home. They have a goal set for by the year 2020. They want to reduce 20% of their water usage in their facilities. They also want to provide their consumers access to water-efficient products by giving them the tools that they need while using the product to reduce their water usage. Now for the waste. They want to get away from taking all their waste to landfills. So they also want to reuse their waste. They have a global assets recovery purchase teams that comes up with new ideas to reuse their waste, to get rid of their waste. Actually, below on this slide, I have a YouTube link that you can watch later that I found interesting. I hope you find interesting too, on different ideas for their waste. Now they want to reduce their packaging. They want to lessen their packaging. In order to do so, they want to ensure 90% of their packaging is recycled. They have programs in place to develop the ability to recycle it. They want to reduce their packaging 20% per consumer use. Another way is they want to double the use of recycled resin and plastic packaging. Now their facilities, they want to make them more efficient. They understand that their employees spend a lot of time there. So they want to make them feel comfortable and they want to make them feel safe. So they have a leadership in energy and environmental design. They conducted in having a green building certificate system. They want green. And they also want to reduce transportation. They want to ensure driving efficiency by 2020 as well. That's when their goal is set, and they want to reduce the truck transportation kilometers by 20% per unit of production. Now, for their sustainability, they have a licensed technology, to Pure Cycle Technologies. They want to have all plastics produced recycled. They want that to be available for purchase across the entire plastics industry. Now, for the renewable energy, they want to increase their renewable energy. In order to do so, they have to reduce their absolute greenhouse gas emissions by 30%, and they have that goal set for 2020 as well. And they also want to reduce energy use by 20% per unit of production. Now, for their community impact, Procter & Gamble gets involved in charities. They help the United Way, the Children's Hospital, many different brand programs. They look into animal welfare and different alternatives. So as for the United Way, they have supported them for over 80 years. Procter & Gamble was actually awarded the Spirit of America Award, and that's actually the highest natural honor for any corporation. And as for the Children's Hospital, back in the year 1926, Procter donated $2.5 million in new research center for disease prevention. As for the brand programs, they have many of them. But to name a few, they have the Pampers brand program, Pampers Preemie program, and the Tide Loads of Hope program. As for the Pampers program, the poorest areas in the world have issues with tetanus, okay? So they have that issues with newborn babies and maternal mothers. So what happens is every 1 pack of Pampers diapers purchased, gives the chance for 1 vaccine to be given to a newborn baby with tetanus or a mother that is carrying. Now, for the Pampers Preemie, Procter & Gamble partnered with NICU nurses to make diapers for preemies as little as weighing 1 pound. Now, for the Tide Loads of Hope program, it provides mobile laundry units in times of disaster to help people have clean clothes. Now, for the animal welfare, they do not believe in testing their products on animals unless it is required by law. So they were trying very, very hard to make animal testing obsolete. Now, for their purpose, they want to provide products and services to their customers in the best way possible. They want to improve everybody's lives. Now, for their values, they look into leadership, ownership, integrity, passion for winning, and they trust. Now, for their leadership, they always want to deliver leadership results. Their ownership, they accept any accountability. Their integrity, they always believe in doing the right thing for their customers, for their employees, everything. Their passion for winning, they always want to be on top. They always want to do their best. Their trust, they trust their colleagues, customers, consumers, and they want their colleagues, customers, and consumers to trust them as well. As for their principles, they always want to show respect for all individuals. They stay focused on their work to make it on top. They are externally focused on their community. They try to make things better, and they always seek for the best results. Now, that concludes my presentation. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you also go back and look at that YouTube video, and I hope you find it very interesting. Thank you.